Fun Fishing is brought to you by Vance's Tackle and by Rainbow Plastics, available at your local tackle store.
Alan, remember when I had the Superman shirt on and I tried out fishing?
Oh yeah, it didn't work.
Well, look at this.
You gotta be kidding me. A fun fishing, plus you got it on backwards. Right, yeah, fish on!
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner.
Oh, fish tried to attack me.
Winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Stand like a man, now quit standing like a woman. Hey! Oh no! You need help? I got him! Here, give me your... It slipped! It slipped!
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me. Fish on!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Welcome to Fun Fishing. I'm Warren Trumbley.
Hi, I'm Alan Fong, and we're up in the North Delta, and we're going to show you viewers how to catch some stripers.
And what are we going to be fishing with, Alan? What type of bait?
We're going to be using swim baits. There's a lot of imitation of steelhead and smelt that the fish are feeding on this time of the year today.
Okay, and what's a swim bait?
Swim bait is a imitation of what they've been planting down here. You know, DFG's been planting a lot of little fingerling steelhead, and they're planting their fingerlings, you know, for the McCollum River here, and the stripers just flock in here to eat them.
So they're putting bait in the water for us to chum?
Yeah. So you should be able to catch some today.
About time, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's get the boat going and let's go out and catch a fish.
All right.
Okay, Alan, we're on the water.
Yep. Finally.
And we're looking for stripers.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing with the fish. Striper or striped bass.
Yep. Striper bass fishing, and what they're doing is they'll feed on these flats. Like, you know, we're way offshore. You know, we're on top of a shoal where it's only like 3 to 5 feet deep.
Okay, and these striped bass, they come in from the ocean?
Yep. They make their way through the bay, you know, through the fall, and they're making their way, getting ready to go up the river and spawn.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about the tackle, what we're using.
This is actually their fast taper rods. I like to use 7-footers. They're actually like, and if I was fishing for stripers, they're light tackle, but they're actually heavy for bass fishing. Reels, I use 15-pound tests, and you have to carry about 120 yards, otherwise you might get spooled.
Okay.
If you hook a big one, and he could take all your line out of your reel.
What size fish are we normally look at?
Around in here, we're looking at 5 to 20 pounds.
5 to 20 pounds? 20-pound fish is a pretty good sized fish.
Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Okay.
But I've caught them up to 40.
All right. Well, let's
hopefully we can get one to give us a big
yeah, hopefully we get a 40-pounder.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
That'd be nice.
Well, we're going to do a little bit of fishing.
Yeah, you see those clouds over there?
Well, I knew that one had. Where'd he go, Alan?
He's here.
Well, that's a nice fish. Ooh.
Nice striper.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the striper, what the size is and the limit.
They have to be 18 inches or longer to keep them, and the limit's 2. So you can keep 2 per day. But this is a nice little striper. See how thin they are? They're coming in here feeding, and they'll get nice and fat.
Woohoo!
All right, about time you caught one.
Fish on!
That's a big one. Oh! Let him run.
He's running out.
Let him run. That's a big fish.
He
finally came through.
Woo! Wow.
Now if you land him, you got him on. Now you
gotta
can put him in the boat.
Oh shoot, he's coming
Keep
back.
going. Here he comes. Just take it. Oh, it's 30 pounds. Nice fish. Don't lose that, baby. Take your time now. You want me to help you? Hand me the pole.
Hand you the pole.
Easy now. Easy.
Oh, he's not done.
No. Ah! Boy, look at this guy. Ah! Boy, is this fun fishing. Look at this one. Horn. He caught a hog.
Yeah.
Look where you caught it.
Oh gosh.
It don't count.
Oh, that's great.
Here, hold on to him.
Oh.
Look at that, viewers. Guy came through.
Yeah.
There's about 20 plus.
Yeah,
Boy, he gave you a battle, didn't he?
It was a great fight. It's a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Wow.
About time.
It's about time.
Dream come true.
Oh, really? And we'll let's take a commercial break.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
I'll put this thing back in the water. Oh,
Turn it loose and fight another day.
Yep. And then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the tackle and how we're using the tackle. So I guess we're having
Good
fun.
going.
Fun fishing. Oh.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
He'll bite you when he's ready.
Yeah, he did.
We'll be back with more fun fishing.
Boy, putting him back in the water, he ate my hand up. I had to put a Band-Aid on. I was bleeding. He
Told you,
bites.
It's a good trade. I told you. Don't let him go till he bites your hand off.
Yeah. Reviving him, boy.
It feels good to let it. That fish was about 28 pounds.
28 pounds.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's your record best?
That's
All right.
the best fish I've gotten in a striper.
Yeah. Well, they can't go nowhere because it's only 3 to 5 feet deep, so they just keep going out.
Keep going
so
out.
They'll wear you out.
Yeah, I was huffing and puffing.
Yeah, you're lucky I was chasing them with the motor.
I know, I've had real trouble. Let's talk about the tackle.
Well, the number one bait would be, like the swim bait would be a fish trap.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a 7-foot rod with a lot of power. Something where it's fast, where it's only going to be on top so you can, like that fish you had. You feel how tough his mouth was?
Yeah.
They're hard to punch that hook
Yes.
with. So you got to have something with you can get enough hook setting power to drive it through.
Mm-hmm.
And on the rods here, it'll usually say fast taper, and the line rate should be right around 10 to 20
Okay.
on the rating of the rod.
Yeah.
And the reel, you got to have something that'll hold over 100 yards of line.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that working these baits, 15-pound test, fluorocarbon.
Okay.
It's got the right sink rate, everything is just perfect for that bait.
Because the fluorocarbon will sink in the water where a monofilament
float.
will float.
Uh-huh.
So this makes a difference in the presentation. Okay.
So all the other times I've taken, you had mono,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we upgraded you to fluorocarbon.
He's a great guy. And then, and I had quite a bit of line out when when he was going. So
But he didn't go very far. He only ran about 30 yards. That's about
okay.
it.
And so we need a bait casting.
Bait casting is a lot easier.
A lot easier. Spinning would have worked. But
Yeah, you can use spinning. I do spinning when it's real windy. At times I'll go to a spinning rod.
Okay.
But just as long as it's in that same kind of rod, fast taper, a lot of backbone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this swim bait.
But I think the more important thing is like the eye right here, being in the front of the bait. So we're fishing actually flats, 3 to 5 feet of water, and a lot of weeds. So when this head comes up to the weeds, it goes right through it instead of snagging. Skims through
It's
it.
kind of the top of the nose on this head.
Yeah.
And then we tie the knot onto that.
Mm-hmm.
We just bring it through, and this thing works
Works wonders.
pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, well, I kind of caught my breath. Let's see if I can catch a fish.
Go back and get another one.
Let's get another fish.
All right.
All right, let's start fishing.
Okay.
Now, Alan, as we're drifting along.
Fish on.
Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. I'm on the other side of you.
Oh, Warren, this one's bigger than yours. Oh, man. I think this is your fish. You shouldn't have let him back so I could get him.
Well, you can tell because he's got my blood and skin in his mouth.
He shrunk a little.
That's a nice fish. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh.
Not quite as big as Warren. Almost.
Yeah. Well, now we're using the soft swim bait, but we have some other swim baits that we use.
Yeah, we're
too.
using the soft ones, the fish traps.
Yeah.
But we got some other ones that we're using too that imitate the steelhead.
Okay, Alan, what do you have there?
This is a different kind of imitations. What I'm doing is I'm trying to duplicate the little steelhead that they're letting go. The swim baits that we're using that they're watching us catch our fish on is the smelt, which they migrate north this time of the year.
Okay.
But when Fish and Game plant those little fingerlings that go out to the ocean and come back, later in the future, this is when we get on a school boiling fish chasing them things. This is what I want to whoop out.
Okay.
And this is a bomber that I've actually painted myself. This is a slammer. This is one you could just buy right out of the package.
Okay.
This guy here is $39.
Okay.
And this is it's an imitation of a injured steelhead.
Okay. And he's made out of wood.
He's made out of wood.
And he's got he's jointed with the rubber tail.
Yeah, it's called a wake bait, so it's going to go right over the surface.
Okay.
Then this is a swim bait just like we're using, but it looks like a trout. It's soft plastic. Has a 2-ounce sinker in the head. And this guy works really good. 5-pounder will swallow that thing.
He will. Okay.
Yeah. Then
what's
that one's so realistic. That's brand new. It's the Castaic, and it's called a premium. And these are all designed for bass that stripers eat them. But these are just some of the different kind of baits that we're going to be throwing today.
Well, Alan, we're barely in 12 feet of water here, aren't we?
Yep. We're sitting on the edge of the flat. Where you just caught that big one's right over there is only 3 to 5 feet. And we're out in the middle in 11 feet of water.
Okay.
It's a hard bottom. You can see the yellow intensified there.
Okay.
But there's we got some motor noise in here, but anything you see in red in here are fish.
Okay.
But color's a lot easier to see. Anything you see in red usually indicates some kind of fish.
Yeah. And this helps us see the structure too, because we talk about structure a lot under the water. So we can be driving along just like...
See, there's a little hump right there. See how it came up?
Yeah. And that would be a structure for different fish.
Like a little break.
Yeah. Okay.
All fish use structure in some way or another. These stripers just like it where it's real flat where we're going to come up.
Okay.
And you'll see pretty quick here it's going to start raising.
Yeah.
And we're going to be up on top of this flat here and we'll start fishing again.
Well, you said the red. I'm seeing red in here now.
Yep. See how it shifted. So see, we're coming up on the flat. Now we're only in 6 feet.
6 feet of water.
So we're going to fish right here.
We're going to fish in 6 feet of water for big fish?
Yep. You caught yours in about 4.
All right. So let's catch some fish.
Go.
Okay. You had mentioned as we were running was looking for birds.
Yep.
Why do you look for birds?
Birds they're better than any depth finder you can ever buy. They can see those schools of bait underneath the surface. And, you can almost, I watch their formation, how they fly, and almost can tell you what they're on. And a lot of times if you see them hovering in a circle, they're on something. So usually the stripers aren't pushing the bait all the way to the top, but you start fishing, you'll catch them.
So the birds follow the bait fish.
As the fish push the bait up to the surface.
The stripers push the bait up to the surface.
Yep.
They start feeding on them, they push them up, and then
the birds eat them.
The birds come from the top.
Yep.
So
What a life.
They get pushed from both ends, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Poor guys.
So you don't want to grow up to be a bait fish.
No.
Or be a bait fish in life.
Yeah. But yeah, birds are always important. I'm always looking for them because a lot of delta, you got sloughs. You can look over and see them, 100, 200, 300 yards away, and I'll zoom over there. Another one.
Another one?
Yeah. Another nice one.
How'd you do that?
I'm going to let you in on a hint.
Well, welcome back to Fun Fishing. Alan, let's talk about this technique here.
the technique when you're fishing these real shallow flats, and all you're doing is just fan casting. So you're just casting in any old direction. Like I said, they don't point in the current. They're just cruising around, I believe. So you just cast anywhere and just turn the handle as slow as you can. Real slow. Very slow.
You let it bounce the bottom?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can feel them come up, peck it, and then you'll feel them yank and set the hook.
Okay. So we're casting out in these flat areas.
And just reeling it back slow.
In all different directions. We're not looking for anything other than structure, because the flat is the structure.
Flat, it is, yes.
Okay. And when they hit it, you yank
just keep reeling. Nope, until you feel it load, and then set the hook.
So, because sometimes you feel it kind of hit.
Yeah, you just keep reeling.
And our tendency is to want to set the hook, but we're not.
Don't do it. Yeah, a couple of times you did. You did good. You didn't set it.
So you let them hit it once, and then you wait until it gets.
Till they devour it. Yeah.
And then you just
nail.
Was that another fish?
Yeah, I told you. I get one every cast here. Woo. Ate my dang fish trap off. Okay, get that camera on. Here we go. Fish on. There he is. I'm in the stroke now.
That's a fish every cast, Alan.
Almost.
Oh!
Finally, you got one.
Finally, yeah.
It's a miracle.
You're close to it.
Oh, it's a good one?
Not as big as that 28-pounder.
He's not even 28 inches.
Oh, let's see.
He's a fish, though.
He's a fish. See?
Yeah. Get fish away from him.
We'll be back with more fun fishing.
6-cent swim bait.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh, man, I got a hog.
you need a hand with that one?
Nope.
No. Oh,
Look at what they do to that thing. It's unbelievable, huh?
it really is.
Look at that. Look at that bait. Look at this. That sucker ate that thing right now.
That's a nice.
Oh, another big one?
This is another big
Oh,
fish.
man!
It's not quantity, it's quality, Alan.
Oh, it is a nice one. Oh, man. Fish, are you dumb? You're on your own, bud.
Oh.
Well, I don't think you've ever had a day like this, huh?
I haven't. This has been this has been a pretty good day.
And look at what he did. He swallowed it.
That was that big trout swim bait.
Nice fish.
That,
All right, Warren, 2 hogs today.
well, now you see my 2 fish.
He must be watching that program on Saturday.
Yeah, fun fishing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
this is a, I don't know. How much do you think this weighs?
About 8.
About 8 pounds?
Yeah. The graph. Look at that graph. Look at it.
Wow.
Look at it.
It just lit up. Go.
Look at these fish. How do they eat something this big? These amazing.
Wow.
Nice keeper.
What do you think, Alan?
I'm about pooped out.
Pooped out? Has it been a good day of fishing or
Yeah,
what?
it's been a great day.
Yeah, and we've been
Lousy weather.
Great
day.
Oh boy, that one cell
Lot of
came
fish.
through. We got soaking wet.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
It came down.
Yeah. And minimum size is 18 inches.
Yep.
Limit's 2.
Limits 2.
So we've limited the boat.
Oh, we've caught quite a few.
We've caught a lot of fish.
Yeah,
a lot
you've done
back.
good today.
Yeah.
You caught the 2 biggest ones.
Yeah, what can I say? Yeah.
It was a great day.
All right. Well,
We went over everything, showed everybody how to catch them, and now's the time to get out.
okay. We expect to see you out on the water here shortly. So come back and join us next week on
Fun fishing.
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner. Whether it's autumn, winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to get some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Our camera guy was out fishing the other day and he fell out of the boat. He couldn't get back in. The best way to do it is swim back to the back of the boat.
Okay.
Put your feet on there. That trim button right here. Right here. Trim it up. There you go. Climb in. That's how you get back in the boat if you ever had to. Now, if he could do it, anybody could do it. Use your motor, trim it back up, and you just climb right in.
Alan! Alan, wait for me! Hey! Hey!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.